What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Talking Timepieces with Tony. I'm Tony, and I'm not wearing a watch today because guess what? I bought a new watch, and obviously you now know what kind of watch it is, what brand. So I'm gonna roll a little bit of B-roll, and then we'll do an unboxing and we'll talk about this watch. All right? Welcome to Talking Timepieces with Tony. I'm Tony, and you know who this is. This is Juan. What's up, Juan?
How are you here? I'm missing my friend Tony, I didn't see him in a while,
I know, man. I haven't been coming in as much, I know. But I am here today, and I did buy something. What did I buy?
This beautiful piece, Santos Dumont.
It is beautiful, huh?
It was my choice. Nah, I'm just kidding.
It was your choice. It was everybody's choice because I tried the Tank XL and also the Tudor Black Bay 58, but probably the best choice, right? Oops, shit. Oh, never mind.
And of course, your beautiful wife, loaded.
I know. I'm not gonna film her though because she doesn't want to be on camera.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So all good, man. So just wanted to say hi, and I'm glad I'm here, and I'm glad I'm picking up a new watch, and I'll do a video soon.
Okay.
Right.
I can't wait for it.
Awesome. All right, so I kind of did a partial unboxing already, so we have this box here. It's a Cartier, right? And you know what it is. And I'm gonna tell you, for one, I think this watch is absolutely stunning and beautiful. A lot of you know that Cartier is one of my favorite brands. Top three for sure. I mean, Rolex and Cartier. I was telling Jamie earlier that, my first introduction to watches as a kid really was, Rolex and Cartier. And Cartier from Wimbledon, of course. Rolex from Wimbledon and then Cartier, whatever. Now, the funny thing is, for those who've been watching me for a long time know that I've had many Cartier Santos watches. And one of the things I didn't like about them, and there's nothing I really don't like about them, is just they're scratch magnets. The bezel's a scratch magnet. But the Dumont's a little bit different. I've never owned a Dumont. I went into Bindi today, of course, with Jamie, and I was essentially going to buy a Black Bay 58, another Tudor 58. Just to have a beater sub type, watch. And I love the Black Bay 58. But then I was like, I don't know. I think I need to get another Cartier. And I wanted to get the Louis Tank XL. And I almost bought that. But then I thought, well, you know what? I've never had a Santos Dumont. And at the same time, this is the Santos Dumont large model in quartz. And I was like, oh no, you got a quartz watch. Oh my God, how do you do that? I believe everyone should have a set it and forget it quartz watch. And so it's one of those watches I can just wear, put on, don't have to worry about winding it. It's not really an everyday daily watch. It's more of a dress watch, but it looks killer. I'm going to tell you a little bit of a story. Now, the thing is people, they know the Santos, right? But the Dumont's different. So Alberto Santos Dumont was a friend of Louis Cartier back in the day. So let's go back to 1904. 1904, Alberto Santos Dumont, he's a pilot. Back then, men wore pocket watches. They didn't wear wristwatches. And he said to Louis Cartier, he's like, I cannot fly my planes, I don't, well, he was Brazilian. Louis Cartier would be French, right? Anyway, so I need something on my wrist. I can't use my pocket watch because I need both hands to fly this plane, right? So Louis Cartier said, let me fix that for you. And he designed what is known as the very first wristwatch for a man. We all know Breguet. I don't want to hear the comments, well, no, Breguet came out with the first one for the Queen of Naples. I know that. We all should know that if you watch my channel. But this is the first ever men's wristwatch. First ever pilot watch. And it's also considered somewhat of a sport watch. So that's where the Dumont came from. That's why the Dumont looks slightly different than the regular Santos. So I have always wanted one. I just never pulled the trigger on it. I'm going to put it on. You have a tang buckle. Again, this is the large quartz. So nothing real fancy there. It's very thin. I don't know, the dimensions of how thin it is. I just literally just got it. I'm going to put it on the wrist. And the funny thing is I was going to buy the Tank and I was going to buy the Black Bay 54, but then everyone at Bindi, including Jamie, said, no, the Dumont that's the one. And I have to agree. So I'm just going to put it on the wrist here. And Look at that. It looks cool. You got an alligator strap with large alligator grain. So it's a very high quality strap. You have a tang buckle. You don't have a deployment buckle, which is kind of a bummer. But what are you going to get? $4,650 for this watch, which again is just a beautiful, understated timepiece. Not everyone's going to know what it is. It's awesome. So on that note, I just really wanted to give a brief introduction to this watch. I look forward to wearing it, and Cartier offer an 8-year warranty on the watch. I spoke about this in my Q&A last night. One of my viewers, Sean, what's up, dude? Asked me about the tank quartz. And so I bought the Santos Dumont quartz. And Cartier will replace the batteries. You have a spinel on the crown here. This is not a sapphire. It's a spinel. So it's basically a piece of glass, but it looks cool. And I don't know if you guys can hear that, but I apologize if you hear the dogs doing that. We tried to lock them in a room so they wouldn't make as much noise, and it's turning out to be worse than it was when they were out here. But having said that, you guys, I hope you like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. Channel hasn't been doing so well lately, but I don't know if it's the climate or just my videos suck or whatever it is. But by getting the subscribers and the people that like and comment, that helps me stay motivated. I love watches. I'm passionate about watches, and I love interacting with you guys. So on that note, I'm just going to say thank you so much. You guys are awesome. See you later.